Victorious over the Indiana Hoosiers tonight, 68-54, and Illini head coach Shauna Green joins us now. And where to begin? I guess we'll start with the fact that Yarden Garzone made the first shot of the game, and she didn't score since after that. So, what a job defensively for your team. And I just said, over the last two games, we've held Indiana and Iowa to an average of 55 points.
I didn't even realize that Garzone only had 3 attempts. And that's how locked into the game I was. I didn't even realize she only had 3. I mean, our defense, we talk about all the time, and these guys are really believing in it. And to be able to hold this team, I was really, really concerned about guarding these guys, how they spread you, all the action. I mean, you're constantly moving. And then throw in that, we're not the deepest team around now. How we guarded, how we came out. I talked to them, in prep about we need to set the tone. We need to – how do you take, a great environment out of a game? You set the tone with our defense and our rebounding, and just so proud of the effort we had and the discipline we had in guarding their action.
Yeah, that first quarter, 25 points, outscored them 25-14. Everything was falling. I think you made 11 of their first 14 shots, and it was Adelia McKenzie and Kendall Bostic. They were just locked in.
Yeah, they were. I mean, Dale's hitting jump shots left and right, and they were taking away the drive for her, and we've been working on her pulling up and making people pay on that, and she had confidence. I think she even hit a 3, right, during that span?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just that, and KB was rolling early. I thought the balance on our scoring was great. I mean, you got 21-12, 7, 15, 13. Barry was big time down the stretch. Jazz made that huge 3. Just every time they made a run, we stopped it with a stop and a bucket. And that's growth. That's the maturity. That's the experience. And that's leadership on the court.
The biggest run that Indiana had in this game was 5.
Wow.
And I think one of the reasons we didn't turn the ball over. 6 turnovers today, and it's tough for a team to make a run, especially they like to get steals and runouts, and they weren't able to do that tonight.
No, and that eliminates them being able to play at the pace that they want to play at. So only having 6 turnovers, really valuing those possessions. I thought we were really good taking advantage when we had it, but not forcing stuff in transition. But that's the lowest turnovers we've had probably all year. So, and then we forced them into 14. And I thought for the most part we really guarded the 3-point line. Garzone had 5 threes against Iowa. She was 5 for 5. We held their team to only 5.
Well, Kendall Bostic, we talked about before the game, thought this might be an opportunity against nothing against Meister or Striplin or anything like that, but Bostic is a 5th-year senior, and she certainly played like that tonight.
Yeah, she was huge, and I wanted this one really, really badly for her, for Brent, all the seniors, but especially those two being from Indiana. Yeah. Playing over here 2 times, we've been so close, and we, today was a day. I said we need to try to get a win here and be able to walk out of this gym finally with the W, and proud of our seniors for getting that done.
Well, it felt at one point in the fourth quarter like we were just holding on. Indiana had momentum, and then Barry Wallace happened.
That was
steal and score and a 3.
My.
I mean, talk about the. That's playing like a veteran in her first year.
That sequence was huge. When they switched that, we got the steal. I think she scored on that, and that kick out 3. Didn't hesitate at all. Just let it fly. And that's also what we see in the repetition. In the work she's put in. These guys, we've been in the gym nonstop shooting on their own, and they've really put the work in, and you can see that now. We're shooting it better. People have confidence, but that was a dagger 3, and Jazz in that corner when she hit that 3, same thing. She's been on the gun shooting nonstop, and she had the confidence to take that in a big moment and really, again, just put a stop to any hope they had.
Well, this is like State Farm Center East this week with the big win by the men on Tuesday, and then your win today. I'm sure you and Brad might exchange happiness. When you win at Indiana, life is good.
You're right on that. And I actually said it walking into the gym today. I looked over at Dr. Cook and I said, I want to walk out of this gym with the win. And she said, today's the day. And I said, yes, it is. So anytime you can come here, Indiana, this place is really hard to play, just like Brad will tell you, right? And this place is hard to play. It's loud. You have over 10,000 people in here. And every time, it got loud, we made a play, and it got this gym really, really quiet.
Well, Coach, I'll let you celebrate with the team. We've had a couple of interviews here, but we appreciate it, and we'll see you this weekend.
Thanks, Mike.
Illini head coach, what an atmosphere here. Just talk about, especially, let's start right with down the stretch. Down, it was a 4-point game, but you felt like Indiana had the momentum. And then big steal and a layup. What was kind of going through your head at that point?
Yeah, knowing we just had to get the momentum going for the end. They went on a little run in the second half. We knew we had to stop that, and we had to take our own run. So I think it was really big to just have urgency on defense, make sure we're getting stops and turning those into points.
Well, Indiana and Iowa are two of the more higher-powered offenses in the country, right? I mean, 57, Iowa scores tonight, 54. What has been the key defensively? Because they try to get to the basket. We cut down to their three-pointers most of the way. What's the key over the last couple of games?
Yeah, I think just taking away what we know they want. Iowa and Indiana both shoot a lot of threes, so we've been practicing a lot, working hard on our defense, sticking to our principles. Coach Green talks about our defensive principles all the time, and just staying in front of the ball and contesting shots. That's the biggest thing.
And getting out to that early lead. First quarter, 25 points. Obviously, we hit everything that we shot. But what was the feeling? Because obviously, you're coming into a hostile atmosphere, and much the same way our men did the other night, took it right to them right from the gun.
It was really big. We were excited to come here and play in this big arena with a lot of fans. So just taking the momentum and sticking together as a team. No one here was rooting for us but us, so we knew we had to stick together and cheer for each other when we were making those big shots.
Well, when you made the decision to come to Illinois, these are the types of games I'm sure that you wanted to play in. So just talk about how big this game is for this team and how great it is to come away with the win.
Of course, it was super exciting. I love the Big Ten, and obviously getting to win in the Big Ten and compete, it's just super fun. So I'm excited to just play more games and stay with this team and keep getting more wins.
All right, we'll let you go. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Big fourth quarter for you and the Illini, and it'll be a happy bus ride home, I'm sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Sophomore